Hi everyone, it's Kara Mohr at Mohr Results, and I'm showing you what a typical week for us looks like in terms of grocery shopping. I just finished planning the week's menu, went to the grocery store, and before I spend some time cutting up things and chopping it so it's prepped for this week's meals, I thought I'd show you what our grocery cart actually looks like. So now that I'm home, we have a variety of vegetables here. A lot of these we'll use in many dishes throughout the course of the week. We'll use the bell peppers and the asparagus and the mushrooms for omelets, but we'll add those to spinach. We'll saute them and have them as a side with our dinner. This week we're using a specific recipe that calls for Chinese eggplant, so you see that, which is always nice if you can seek out different vegetables that you're not used to getting into your diet on a regular basis. Try something new, check out different recipes, and bring those home as well. We have some cilantro. Nice way of adding seasoning is to use herbs as much as you can because it can add a lot of flavor to the foods that you're eating. We easily go through a ton of baby spinach and organic spring mix just in salads and omelets and so forth. Here you see the spaghetti squash and the butternut squash. So those are great sources of beta-carotene and great way of getting more nutrients into your diet. We have avocados and mangoes. Usually we'll buy a ton of fruits. And so here we have bananas and grapes and strawberries, blueberries, apples, grapefruit, as much as we can. And one thing we hope you notice is that there's a ton of different colors in the foods that we're buying. So we're really thinking about getting that rainbow of colors in everything that we're eating during the course of the week. Here we have a lot of things to add more flavor to our dishes without calories. So we have the onions, we have poblano peppers and jalapeno peppers, we have limes. And you'll notice the salsa. Salsa is awesome for a salad dressing, but you can then add it to wraps. You can add it to eggs. Great way of spicing up your dishes if you don't want the same old, same old. If we move on to the protein sources during the course of the week, we'll go to cottage cheese and yogurt. Those are always staples in our diet. And then here we have some smoked salmon, great for breakfast. We have the canned salmon, which is always nice to have in the pantry because it's a lean protein source that you can easily rely on without having to worry about has the food gone bad. We have some buffalo, so some bison meat, which is an excellent source of lean meat in your diet. It's higher in omega-3 fats than ground meat. And usually we get this at the farmer's market, but we luckily can find it in our grocery store as well. We have some chicken breast. We have the sprouted grain tortillas, and of course the sprouted grain English muffins. For a fiber source. And then we have lots of cheeses as well to add some flavor to our dishes. So there you have a whole host of variety of fruits and vegetables, lots of nutrients, lots of color in our diet in any given week at the Mohr household. One thing you won't notice here is that you don't see a whole lot of packaged or processed foods. We really don't eat a lot of that. We don't need it in our body, and so you won't find it in our grocery list. And one thing that's also absent is fresh fish. And we usually get that when we go to the grocery store and when we need it that day. So we won't stock up on that on a Sunday. But everything else you can load up on and use it throughout the course of the week. Tons of color, tons of nutrition. For more information, go to mohrresults.com.